Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Empty set now, 5 wide. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Carr. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fights off a defender. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass not complete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They're going to go for it, trying to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Important second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff in a single back formation. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On third down, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to the left side. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
LSU 7, Miami 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of the game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. So now it's third and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Looks left and finds his target there. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. LSU now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Third down and 3. Try to make it 3 consecutive third down conversions. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Third down after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown for the U.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to throw it deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as he tried to make some adjustments here. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out in Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They look to throw it here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Using his legs here. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. They didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Single back, takes the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and his quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now. They're set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then end up pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. Just ran away from the defense. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And let me tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to his target. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Arroyo. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Canes will crank up the tempo.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the defense wraps him up.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown for the U. No chance to catch it. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.